On 1st and 10, Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Geis receives the pitch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's it, baby. Gone.
Now back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Gone!
Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
This is Geis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Cordero Patterson officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Set. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Muhammad Wilkerson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Yards on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Eluding the pressure right. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And with that, they're now out of waiting here in this 2nd quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a run with Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And taken right at the 35. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Alex Smith, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. On first down, gone. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Avery Williamson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 180. 53. Let's go. Come off the ball hard. Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded at about the 28. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Let's go.
Petty now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play action. It's gone. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Petty. And this is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got some room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check 99. Check 99. 11.
After the run, Goff going to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on
They'll run with Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
76.
Now it's gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking,
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Humphreys. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's the first NFL catch for a name to remember, Equinemius St. Brown. Touchdown, Chicago! Equinemius St. Brown, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing now, Goff. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
seen the best of them. 25 life, they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they